back again to some 0K action. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 on the small Supreme Battlefield map, and yeah, it's going to be quite a match indeed. This one was relatively recently played, and yeah, as you can see, it's really more of a 3 versus 3 map. You know, one player for each water body and one to take the middle ground, but as you can see, it's actually going to be a 2 versus 2 instead. So let's just skip that, display the medal and all that, and yeah, as you can see, we've got myself, Lightman, and Stakhanov at the top right. Bottom left we've got Svatopluk. Svatopluk going with, strange enough, of gunships actually to start off with, and Electro is, I believe he's going to be going with amphibious. Yep, amphibious operations. As for what we're going to be doing, we've actually got a quick shipyard by Stakhanov, and as for myself, we'll just speed up actually. I'll be getting hovercrafts. So we'll see what happens. These gunships are going to be revealing themselves in either case, and yeah, I've got a couple of scouting units myself coming in, just a couple of scrubbers just to see what's happening. And yeah, the thing with hovercraft is that they cannot hit underwater units. These, well, at the same time, these, should just slow down a bit. These amphibious bots cannot actually hit surface, or rather, they can't actually hit hovering units either actually, so I suppose they don't really interact too much with each other, unless if the amphibious bots decide to surface. They can definitely hit the what the hell, really? Really? Okay, they can definitely hit the shipyard, and yeah, very unfortunate to lose it like that. Really kind of sucks, but oh well. And Stakhanov unfortunately did not even build any, yeah, shit indeed. Good teamwork indeed, actually. Yeah, unfortunately did not build a quick torpedo frigate. Would have taken out those ducks pretty freaking easily. Probably should have just built up a quick, you know, scouting ship first. The I can't remember what the hell it's even called, but you know, just to scout out to make sure they didn't have a naval yard first. But yeah, kind of sucks they can just get rushed by amphibious bots. But and actually, that one there, I believe, was just floating to the surface there to do a bit of surface damage there. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but well, what can you do? I suppose next time, hopefully, if Stakhanov was paying attention to what was happening there, he could have, well, all he had to do was just to use the commander, his initial commander, just to provide a bit more build power into the shipyard and quickly pump out a couple of naval units, you know, just to scout out that sort of thing, and, oh, okay. Ouch. And just to scout out, you know, what was happening, and maybe to build a quick torpedo frigate or two, if necessary, because yeah, amphibious bots, they do die to naval units, you know, once they actually are real naval units out in the field. So torpedo frigates pretty much will destroy any amphibious bots, which you'd kind of expect, because naval is water only after all, amphibious bots are kind of like hovercraft in that they can go over land and water, but as you can see, they are handled a bit differently compared to hovercraft, and I'm wondering if I should have actually just gone with amphibious units myself, actually. Well, in either case, they're going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, doing a bit of harassment damage at the front. We'll see how this works out, though, and yeah, we've even got, really, Razor's Kiss. Really? I actually got stuck on trying to build a hovercraft platform kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I should have just tried to build it here. I'm not really sure why exactly he did that, but in any case, upgrading our commanders, our opponents. Yep, there we go. Svatopluk. Not Svatopluk, it's going to be. Actually, wait a minute, is that? Yeah, that is a T, I believe. Svatopluk. Finally going to be going with Naval himself. I could actually stop that with just a couple of raiders, but actually, those blast wings would probably make me short work of them unless I had some anti-air with me. Not a good start indeed. Well, not much happening, so let's just fast forward a bit more. As you can see, I am trying to expand as much as possible towards the middle, but there's only just a couple of mexes in the middle anyway, so yeah, there you go. Blast wings will try to do a bit of damage. Thankfully, though, I do sort of shoot them down in time with my commander. Unfortunately, he's going to be taking a little bit of damage there. He might actually still survive, and he actually does manage to survive those blast wings, managing to, I think they just sat down for some reason there. and that basically saved my commander, so managing to get him out of there just in the nick of time, and just as well actually, because as you can see I have invested quite a bit of metal saying to restart, and well, it won't be restarting just yet. Finally my own hover units coming in, and unfortunately we do have a couple of, actually I believe the torpedo frigates cannot hit. Okay, it doesn't actually say it's there, but I believe it cannot hit hovering units either actually. So these hovercraft would be right, so they just go straight after and take it out. Actually, in fact, if they went around like this, they could have just gone straight after the shipyard. Unfortunately, at this point, I didn't actually know about the shipyard at all, which kind of sucks. But, oh, what can you do? We've got a submarine, which is basically going to do nothing against my hovercraft, although it will be a pain in the ass. Okay, it will be a pain in the ass against my mixers, though. Oh well, what can you do? Yep, able to do a bit of damage at the very least. I really should just try to send them straight up towards the shipyard. Ouch. Well, the game is definitely not over yet though, so we'll see how things go. They trying to make something happen to my harassment units. Well, I'm not really sure if I really should call them harassment units. Well, they're harassing I suppose, but they're definitely not raiders or anything like that. That much is certain. But unfortunately, yeah, they're not going to be able to do too much. I think I did manage to spot the shipyard at the very least. I lost a couple of units here and there, not too much given the circumstances. It still sucks quite a bit. And at the same time I was able to, well, I'm going to be building up some defences in the middle as well, nice little strong point in case they want to try to rush us along the middle. But as you can see, the sea kind of belongs to our opponents at the moment, all these amphibious spots, unfortunately rushing my ally Stakhanov, so yeah, next time hopefully he's just going to... Okay, should surprise him. Well, maybe if it wasn't so far forward placed, but anyway. Hopefully, yeah, he's going to know next time to try to rush out his own naval craft first, because he wasn't rushing their construction or anything like that. And I believe if he rushed maybe just a single skater to quickly scout, and then a missile frigate after that, I think he would have been alright, but unfortunately his commander was somewhere else. He got completely, well, he got caught unprepared with his pants down. Well. Indeed. And yeah, as you can see, they're just going to command the sea quite a bit, to say the least. Thankfully though, they don't seem to have too much in terms of actual... Actually, they don't have any corvettes. They've got just skaters and all that, which are pretty nice little raider units and all that, but yeah, they're not exactly great for brawling though. So we'll see how that stacks up. Actually, I think I might even be able to outrange them from land if they come close enough, but no, they're just going to go straight for my... yeah, going to go straight for my mixers. What else? See what happens. Huh, interesting. He's not actually... Oh, there we go. Now he's actually going to be helping out the construction of the Liko. How much will it do? I don't know. I believe the Liko was actually nerfed at some point. But yeah, it was actually nerfed at some point. But they can still do quite a bit of damage in one go. We'll see how that what will happen actually. In any case, I do actually manage to send in my own forces straight past the enemy's ships, thankfully, and yeah, they're going to be able to take out my mexes, but if I actually play my cards right, hopefully I'll be able to take out their shipyard as well. Maybe, we'll see what happens. My scrubbers, they are trying to scout around for their own mixes, but they don't really have too much built up. They've actually got a few built up here, bizarrely enough. Got a whole bunch of ships really, but yeah, they're not really going to be able to do too much. I suppose they could maybe try to take out a couple of shore buildings, but that's it. And here we go. Here's what's going to be the clinching move, hopefully. Oh, okay. The clinching move, hopefully I'm going to be hopefully taking out their shipyard, maybe. They are building another submarine. I'm not really going to do them much good though. And he is going to come out just in the nick of time. Actually, does he? Okay, no, he doesn't. I still managed to kill him off, even though I'm pretty sure that said 0 before I destroyed him. But in any case, yeah, the ships are just going to be standing around, not really doing too much. And there you go, maybe hovercraft wasn't such a bad choice after all. I do have to watch out for those blast wings though. Thankfully I do manage to take that with relative ease. The scrubber basically functioning as... Well, I thought he was actually... Oh, never mind. Well, whatever. In any case, I do manage to take him out, so there you go. Torpedo launcher, I believe, cannot attack hovering units either, so it sucks to be him. They definitely weren't anticipating either naval units or amphibious units, so thankfully I managed to somewhat surprise them with the hovercraft. I'm actually making some inroads though. Not really doing too much in terms of economic damage, but denying them the shipyard is pretty damn vital. Unfortunately, I do manage to get one laser turret built up. I might be able to take it out. Yep, sure do. Thank God for that. Thank God for anti-heavies, actually. Unfortunately, I do probably need to get the hell out of there as quickly as possible. My forces are suffering quite a bit, and yeah, Blastwing's probably going to... Oh, never mind, they're not actually going to be finishing me off. But the laser turret is going to finish me off, though. Sucks, but well, what can you do? And yeah, wait a minute. What the hell is this guy doing? Stakhanov is going to get himself killed. Oh my god. Stakhanov definitely got himself killed off there rather unnecessarily. Yeah, well, hopefully he learns quite a bit during this as well. So opponents unfortunately get basically managing to secure both bodies of water, but we do still have a firm control, I suppose, of the middle, bizarrely enough. And this Liko, what is he going to do? Actually, he should have just sent the Liko up against these guys. All he needed to do was to detect them with a sonar plane. What the hell was that? Okay, a couple of Blastwings probably. Yeah, did manage to detect them, or rather he could just build a radar/sonar plane, detect this stuff and then just bomb them with impunity. But nope, instead he actually goes for the Moho geothermal plant. Unfortunately does not manage to take it out in a single go, and he's going to be flying pretty much straight over the enemy's forces. He does manage to spot the Grizzly though, but I don't think either one of us was actually paying attention to that at the time. And it looks like my opponent is eventually going to get his stuff destroyed as well. As you can see, I'm attacking him in enfilade, I think that's what it's known as. So yeah, I'm actually pretty, well, if I dare say so, actually doing a good job outmaneuvering him like that. He's actually not maneuvering his forces at all, actually. They're just standing still and getting picked apart one by one. So there we go, good job on me, I dare say, in picking them apart like that. I probably should have regrouped, actually, just so that I could more efficiently take him out, but indeed. But oh well, what can you do? He's got a vamp coming in for some reason, I'm not sure why. Where the hell is his bloody Liko? Ah, there we go, good. He's going to be getting it resupplied. I suppose if he goes for a couple more, I'd be able to make a bit of damage happen. And what do you know, my commander is actually completely upgraded, or as upgraded as much as he can be. I don't actually have any slots for level 4, if I remember correctly, so there we go. Missile launch is being used this time for a bit of a longer ranged punch. And yeah, as you can see, he can definitely take a bit more damage now with the auto repair system, high density plating, high power servos to offset his slower running speed, and a radar jammer as well. You just got to love that. That means that basically won't be able to see what's happening around there. Just focusing on what's happening here, actually. I've actually got ships being sent into this corner, and I believe that they actually glitch at that corner as well. I don't think I can actually take them out. Yeah, but we do have another naval yard for Svatopluk. And yeah, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, these defenders and all that. I could try to attack them from a corner maybe and destroy the shipyard. I don't believe I'll know about it just yet though. This Liko is going to be wasted. Is he even going to attack this? Really? He's not. I'm not really sure where the hell he was going. He should just... oh, okay. Now I see. Yep, he's just going to be scouting out, and then he's going to try to go straight for the Moho geothermal plant. The only problem is though, is that it can be repaired. And indeed it has been actually, so a bit of a waste. That's what the hell. We'll see what will happen with this Liko. He won't be able to take out the geothermal plants in either case, the Moho geothermal plants. Ah well. He's going to bomb again, and bam, once again it's going to take it down to less than half health. And he's going to give them a bit of free salvage as well, not too shabby. Wow, that is a bit of free salvage actually. Ouch. Ah well, sucks, but what can you do? Trying to rebuild my mixes once again. Thankfully, Electro, for whatever reason, I'm not really sure why I'm saying Arminor so much, but anyway, thankfully Electro has not actually taken advantage, indeed, has not taken advantage of the free reign he has over the sea for some reason. Not really sure why. In fact, if we have a look at the resources, let's see, it's relatively even. Our opponents do have a little bit more, wait a minute, yeah, they do have a little bit more metal and quite a bit more energy income than we do actually, to say the least, but in any case I should be able to get rid of their manufacturing capabilities on the left seaboard, western seaboard. Thank God for that. Eventually, maybe, yes. Bam, and down they go, so basically just swarming the crap out of them. And I might even be able to take out, actually I should be able to take out their mariners. Actually no, the commander should not be able to defend really, so there we go. Unfortunately I do decide to pull back. Not really sure why. These precision bombers, not really sure what they bombed, but in any case these two mariners are still alive, so I don't know what exactly they hit there, to say the least. And I believe they're trying to probe my defences as well actually. Probably should have just sent them a bit further back actually, maybe just put a just a couple of shield batteries here, Aspices, or actually no, that's the mobile version. Not the Aspis, it was called something else. Well, a couple of shield generators in any case, just to help defend, and maybe a couple of heavier defences as well, but in any case I'm just going to be defending this midpoint really. I suppose they're just giving us free metal at this point. Why not? Indeed, yeah, very good thing he ignored their mexes. But nope, he is actually going to be expanding slowly but surely. Should have had a couple more waypoints down. And thankfully, as a result, their metal income is not bad, not much greater than ours. And there we go, we've got a nice little penetrator to penetrate the enemy as well. It has a long reload time, but it's pretty damn powerful, very long range as well. It's basically, well, artillery anti-heavy, as you can see. And will I be putting it to good use? We'll just have to wait and see. Actually, how do you tell these things to hold fire? Huh. Ah, okay. No problemo. Okay, well that's something to remember next time actually, just so that I don't have these guys wasting shots on freaking radar units or something. Yeah, I'm trying to pressure them I suppose. Actually I probably should just try to take out their mixers as well actually. But, well. Yeah, look at that, they got a couple of mixers, they still got a submarine, bizarrely enough. Not bad, not bad. Really, a single radar / sonar plane just to detect these guys, and I'm pretty sure we would have been able to bomb them. I mean, not with a napalm bomber most likely, but you know, just a single Leco shot would have been able to take them out, and then we could have just expanded. Really, I mean, they were controlling the eastern seaboard with 4 freaking archers. For fuck's sake! I mean, come on, man, freaking ridiculous. Ah, well, what the hell are these things? Oh, okay, scallops. So they got some sort of combat shotgun for land. Good old shotties. Is that what it's called? Torpedo launcher and flechette. So it's the flechette launcher, not the combat shotgun. Well, whatever. In any case, one guy's coming in, a whole bunch of not raiders, riots, and a couple of scalpels and all that coming in. So it should be alright. Unfortunately, these grizzlies, bizarre enough, they can actually float to the surface to do damage. They were very annoying, actually. Shadow could have still dropped a bomb on them, I'm pretty sure, but nope, unfortunately not being able to quite get them. I really should have built a couple of sonar buoys, whatever they're called, myself, just to actually detect these freaking underwater units, because I believe radar cannot detect them, but if we just had a single fucking radar / sonar plane, we could have been able to do that. Well, what can you do? I mean, really, that's all we needed. Just one bloody sonar / radar plane. Would have been able to reveal this stuff easily, then bam, just drop a few bombs on them, take them out with impunity until they start bringing out their own anti-air... yeah, their own anti-air amphibs. Oh well. What can you do? Actually, I'm going to be harassing them a bit at the very least, and actually do have a few anti-air bots as well that I won't be knowing about it, or Electra is going to come under attack, and there goes his economy most likely as well. It's actually got quite a few anti-air bots. You probably should try to space them out a bit. Just having a look at the income, we're actually a bit ahead of our opponents now, so as long as we keep up the attack we should be alright. So, but the game is not yet in the bag though, so we just have to wait and see what will happen. These grizzlies are definitely going to be a pain in the ass. Thankfully I do eventually learn how to deal with amphibious units in a later game, but for this game, yeah, they're just a bit more of a novelty, because I barely see them at all actually, so when they do actually appear I'm not really sure what to do with them. Heavy tank factory probably being constructed a little bit too far forward, really. Should have sent it constructed maybe around here, definitely not on the freaking front lines. I mean, you know, they'll be able to make it to the front lines that much more quickly, but still, it's probably a little bit extreme putting it here. But oh well. What can you do? What can you do? In case I'm going to go to town on their just going to go to town on their mexes and yeah, just destroy them. We actually got an underwater fusion reactor being built, bizarrely enough. Unfortunately, it will eventually get found out though, but at the very least they will be able to destroy their infrastructure, and they won't be able to do anything about it unless if they want to bob up their ducks and get them destroyed as well. Actually, wait a minute, can this commander? No, he cannot attack them actually. Can he? Nope, he cannot. Well, sucks to be him. I wonder if he can float to the surface. Probably not actually. Huh. And as you can see, the sea is pretty much in our control now, thankfully. Although, yeah, I didn't have any idea where these grizzlies were, and if I actually built a couple of those underwater sonar buoys, I would have been able to detect them very easily and then just destroy them, or maybe, well, have my ally destroy them with his precision bombers and such. Well, live and learn, eh? Live and learn. And as you can see, things are relatively stable. Opponents still trying to, well, probably going to be trying to expand, but the seas definitely belong to us. The underwater sections belong to the opponents, though. And they're actually going to be advancing with their grizzlies as well, so just fast forward a bit, actually. Because not really much is happening at the moment. No super weapons being built? Nope, not quite. We just... what the hell is that? Okay, I'm not really sure why exactly he's terraforming the terrain there, but in any case, yeah, I'm trying to do whatever I can against the grizzlies. The only problem is though, yeah, they can just bob up and then bob back down while they're freaking reloading. And speaking of which, yeah, we do have our own... Oh, okay, that's the anti-nuke being built by myself there, in case if they have a nuke. They do not though, in fact they don't have any super weapons really. Oh no, wait, except for the Big Bertha actually, so that's what was freaking shooting at us the entire freaking time. I thought it was like some advanced missile launcher units, but nope, it is actually a Big Bertha. Let's see. Yep, very heavy plasma cannon indeed, very heavy. And pretty good range as well actually on that very heavy plasma cannon. He's actually got a, okay, Aspis as well. Oh, and that's why he terraformed the terrain actually, just so he could fire ahead. Man, what nicely done actually. And this thing's range, let's just have a look. Yep, it can pretty much reach everywhere. It can even reach our production structures right here actually. Whoops, look. Ah well, shields up indeed. Thankfully we do have our own Aegises, that's what they were called, but the very... So what is this thing? The strategic plasma cannon. Okay, but this thing's called the very heavy plasma cannon, no problemo. And even a bunch of Banshees as well, just to be a pain in the ass. Why not, say? Thankfully though, should be able to hold off their attack with relative ease. These ducks are going to be a pain in the ass, but we should be able to hold them off with Reapers and a couple of Penetrators, just to make sure. Probably a bit overkill. Actually, wait a minute. Given the circumstances, it looks like we could have actually kept on going forward if we really wanted to, and thankfully we are going to go forward. As you can see, they're going to try to destroy my mexes and all that, and they're kind of succeeding. This thing is kind of inaccurate, but actually they don't really have any radar coverage either, for that matter. Very bizarre. Huh, very bizarre indeed. You'd think you'd want radar coverage for this Big Bertha, but apparently not. Maybe he'll get it eventually. It was a bit of a mistake though, I would dare say, by us actually pulling back like this. I really needed my opponent to help out with the assault tanks, because I believe if we kept on going, if we just kept on going straight into the heart of the base, ignored this static defense, I believe we would have been able to take them out. And now he says just stay in the shields. We should have kept on attacking. I mean, Jesus Christ, we had such a clear ground advantage. Such a shame really, looking back on this now really. We could have kept on going. And look at this, just light defenses set up. I mean, his Banshees would have been a pain in the ass, but really, it could have just sent up some anti-air so freaking easily. This could have ended the game there and then. Damn it, I didn't even know. Yeah, well, live and learn, eh? Live and learn. So yes, Starkov still wants to stay in the shields, and this timid play is basically going to cost us an early win. Will it cost us the game though? Well, you just have to watch and find out. I'm not really sure what the hell this Pillager's doing, using it like a bloody frontline unit. Pretty decent area of effect damage, but Starkov, I don't know what he's doing. Okay, that was very strange. As you can see, he definitely needs to learn how to play. I kind of need to learn a bit more about how to play as well, but God knows I am trying though, and thankfully those bombers eventually come down. My anti-air... my flails, it seems. I think they actually do... Yeah, they do manage to take out the gunships, more or less. Wow, there's a nice little rocket trails, to say the least. Or missile trails, should I say, not that. Great. So unfortunately, yeah, now we basically lost their momentum. We could still try to attack though. But it would be much harder now, all these freaking defenses set up. They weren't there just moments ago. Really sucks, but well, what can you do? We've got an anti-nuke system, but they do not have any of their own nukes set up though. Instead they got a nice little Bertha continually firing and being a pain in their bloody ass. Yeah, I mean, these Reapers, they should have been ahead of my fucking forces. Me and my ally really needed to, indeed. Yeah, actually, wait a minute, where's my commander? Oh, there we go, he's still alive. Yeah, they really needed to coordinate a bit more, and yeah, look at this. I should have kept my forces with his. These assault tanks would have been perfect to absorb the shots by the defense turrets, but nope, unfortunately, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, sending in my guys like that. These guys, well, these Reapers really need to be sent back, basically, and thankfully Stakhanov, well, he's going to be sending most of them back, except for one for some reason. We should be sending him back as well, but oh well. Well, that's myself. I'm going to try to go for a bit of an attack. Will it work? Well, we'll just have to wait and see, but unfortunately, yeah, that was very bad timing by myself. They're just sending him all the way back like that. If I kept my main forces, or all my forces with Stakhanov's assault tanks, then I believe we probably would have been able to push through these defenses most likely, and okay, they actually built the Doomsday machine, but thankfully though, yeah, they do not have enough power linked up to it. Ah, damn it. They're going to be building a couple of transmission pylons, although they still don't have enough power linked to it, so God. Well, its range is not that great though, but it's going to be a massive pain in the ass to get through that though. Ah, man, this... great. I think the ducks actually spotted this as well, actually. So what the hell, we'll see what happens. My penetrator's managing to take out the first initial turrets, but yeah, now these Banshees are going to come in, and actually I do have some anti-air, actually. I thought I didn't have anti-air. Unfortunately, yeah, my radar's ranging too far ahead of my anti-air though, but at least I do have some, actually, so where is it? Right there. Well, actually I do have a whole bunch of anti-air, so we'll be able to take out all the Banshees, thankfully. But the opponents, what the hell? Why are they sending AA bots? I'm not too sure. Well, in either case, my forces actually do manage to survive quite a bit. We are managing to hold off their attack in the middle. C mostly belongs to us, so yeah, we're actually not doing too badly given the circumstances. Penetrator's doing a bit of damage as well. Unfortunately, kind of getting hung up on the AA bots, the anglers. I really should have been paying more attention to their... let's see, I think I just got them on... yeah, I just got them on fight move. Damn it, I fucking come back. Yeah, I just got them stuck on the anglers. I really needed them ahead to take care of the static defenses, but unfortunately I didn't actually. So a bit of a wasted opportunity by myself there. I mean, if I actually targeted the proper stuff with the penetrators, I dare say I probably would have been able to sweep straight into their base. Maybe not take out too much. I might have been able to take out at the very least the amphibious plant, and actually I'm not really sure if I could have reached the Big Bertha. I'm not really sure how far up the guns can aim in general, but yeah, in any case I would have been able to do much more damage. Unfortunately my penetrators, I left them behind on attack a move and they take out a whole crap load of bloody AA bots. Nothing substantial being taken out by them at all. A big waste by myself there, but oh well, looking back on this, at least you could say I'm slowly but surely learning, I guess. And we do still have them mostly contained. That Bertha is going to be a massive pain in the ass, though, as you can see. My commander probably getting a bit too far forward, but he is just going to be salvaging, so it should be alright. And with the jammer, I believe. Yep, the radar jammer, that basically means they do actually have to get... well, either they have to blind fire, or they have to get units close enough to actually see my guys through line of sight. Ouch, he is going to be doing a bit of damage. Wow, okay. Anyway, he's going to be doing a bit of damage against my commander and all that, but yeah, still. Not really sure what exactly they're aiming at. They don't seem to be hitting anything at all. Oh, they're hitting the bloody shields, of course. Well, artillery is still pretty good against shields, because as you can see, just about anywhere you aim at, you're going to basically... what the hell? Okay, you're basically going to aim at the... ouch. Okay, not really sure what that was. Oh, paralyzation. Yeah, you're pretty much going to hit the shields no matter where you aim at, so I suppose artillery is very good against shields. At a distance, of course. Fortunately, yeah, they do manage to do a number on our units, even my commander getting caught out there, so really sucks to say the least. Ouch, that was a very long paralyze, actually, I didn't realise that. So yeah, they do have their own tactical missile launcher. What will we be doing to reply to that though? That's the question. Well, not really doing too much at the moment, but as you can see we do have ouch, I should have got my commander out of there. Man, that paralyze really lasts for a long time actually, I didn't even notice that. Well, and something else get dropped on top of him. I think it was just a... yeah, I believe it was the tactical missiles that are being launched still, I think so. Wow, okay. Missile silo, okay, can actually be overdrived. What is the range on this thing? Damn it, show me the fucking range. Oh, whoops, there it is. Okay, well, its missiles have got different ranges, I know that much. Ah, there we go, okay. So the tactical nuke, which is being built now, has got that range. Wow, it can actually basically aim at attacking forces. Well, no wonder we had so much trouble penetrating their defensive lines. Jesus, look at it go. Not bad indeed. So unfortunately, yeah, that is going to force us back, and yeah, the initial... Well, we did have a few opportunities, but as you can see, things are very firmly closed off to us now. Very unfortunate indeed. But here is our reply, or here's my reply anyway. So I'm going to be building a quick ICBM launcher, and we'll just have to see... yes, it is wrecked. Just have to see what happens. Unfortunately, that's... yeah... That's tactical missile launcher just being able to do way too much damage. The missile silo, should I say, not the... well, it launches tactical missiles anyway, so tactical missile launcher. It does have a bit of a limited range, but it can basically assault our forces that are in the middle of the map, so not bad when it comes to positioning. Yep. Loads of stuff being dropped on top of us. Unfortunately, we'll just have to try to retreat as much as possible. This thing's range... Are we out of its range now, actually? Out of range of the tactical missile launcher? Kind of hard to tell because it doesn't have any bloody missiles loaded. Ah, well. Yeah, whatever. In any case, yeah, thankfully Stakhanov does decide to expand. Electro could have tried to expand as well, but well, what can you do? Nice little concerted attack by us happening. Really could have done with some help from those Likos at the very least. But in any case, here comes the attack once again. A whole bunch of halberds going to be absorbing colossal amounts of damage while that other stuff behind them tries to fire as much as possible. Not really sure how well that's worked out. We'll see what happens though, and okay, that was a bit of a waste of a tactical missile. Okay, not really sure how that feint worked. I'm not really sure what feint we're even doing. But, oh well. In any case, a nuclear launcher will be very soon ready for myself there, and we'll see what it can do basically. As you can see, it's still going to have its work cut out for it. Opponent's got its infrastructure spread out in a couple of different places. I won't reveal, well of course I'm not going to reveal what's going to happen next. I will explain a bit afterwards, but for the time being, yeah, we're just going to have to sit back and enjoy. And speaking of which, looks like these caretakers, okay, they can repair units. I wonder if they can actually salvage units on their own, not really too sure. In either case, these amount of flame that we got here, I really should be getting my stuff out of there, to say the least, just suffering that amount of damage. What the hell was I thinking? Ah well. Indeed. Well, at least my nuke launcher will soon be ready. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way to push additional build power into it, although I could have tried. I don't think there is though. I suppose given the fact that, you know, this is a well, it launches much bigger nukes at basically near infinite range, practically, compared to the tactical missile launcher. So I suppose, you know, allowing the players who built the nuke silo, the silencer, should I say, not just the nuke silo, to, you know, to be able to build missiles faster will probably be a little bit overpowered. That's what the hell. It's built, and yeah, we'll have some missiles built up pretty soon. Thankfully, opponents do not have any silencers of their own. That bloody Bertha has been a massive pain in the ass. I think he's mostly just used it to take out the mixers. Thankfully, they are relatively easy to replace, and yeah, as you can see, I am trying to replace them as quickly as possible. Missiles still coming in. Scorpion trying to do whatever it can. It really needs at least one dedicated repairer, though. If it had that, it would be able to last a hell of a lot longer, but oh well. Down it goes. Wait a minute. Oh, I think my bloody... Don't tell me my bloody penetrators took it out. Ah, fuck me. I think they... Actually, no. I don't think they did. I think it was the sharpshooters actually did that. Well, one sharpshooter goes down, and there goes the next one. Bam. Bit of a waste of the penetrators' shots, but in any case, down they go. Thank the Lord for that. I don't know what the hell these Likos think they're doing. Hopefully they did actually do a bit of damage. Thankfully, we do actually have our own super weapon as well. Slowly but surely building up a missile, and we're going to have our own little Strider being built as well, the funnel web. Yeah, pretty nifty little shield bearing spider to say the least. But yeah, the Berth is just a massive pain in the ass. Yeah, Mexes is relatively easy to replace really, although it did manage to take out my construction hover. Of course I'm going to need to get another one out there. I don't think I'll actually notice that for quite some time though, but I will. What can you do? What can you do? Man, loads of wreckage here actually. Opponents doing the right thing in salvaging that. That's something we could have done a bit better. And our opponents actually have their own funnel web as well, but we are going to have our own funnel web done in... actually, it's going to take a while. Whoops. Ah well, and finally we've got a bloody sonar station to actually... There we go. How well... Oh, for fuck's sake, just to attack fucking ground to destroy them. Well anyway, at least we are actually detecting about freaking time. This funnel web is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. It does have massive amounts of shields. Let's just have a look actually. But at the same time it will eventually get taken out. Let's see... okay, yep. 3,600 for energy shield and a second shield as well. By the looks of it. Okay, so one is slightly within the other I think. Ah, interesting. I'm not sure why they would do that. I suppose that makes them a bit more vulnerable to area of effect weapons, which I think will damage both shields, but apart from that, seems a bit odd. Well, in either case, my penetrators should be able to make short work of these shields. Just have to make sure not to get too freaking close. Those will probably get taken out, and it is not down yet. Damn it, the fucking funnel web. Oh well, we should be able to stall it long enough for our own to get built at the very least. Yeah, I suppose hopefully this thing should get built up as quickly as possible. These hovercraft, they're just light. Actually, no, never mind. They're bloody battle drones. God, those are such a pain in the ass. Well, what can you do? What the hell was that? That was just firing. Not too sure. In any case, thankfully we do have our own funnel web finally being built up. Just has to. Oh shit! It just has to move out and try to do a bit of damage. Might be able to take out their funnel web actually. And it's been significantly weakened. Looks like I got the first nuke out. The second nuke, unfortunately, is only at 22%. And yes, indeed, it is a tough call because we basically don't have any idea what's really on their base. We did send a couple of bombers very early on, but yeah, well, moment nuke is going to come up, and they still don't have any anti-nukes being built up of the brain. But the only thing is, though, even though my nuke is going to land, we'll just see where it lands in just a second. I should have, I mean, looking back on this, I should have waited to build a second nuke, or at least build up a the second nuke almost to 100%. Almost to 100% before I launched the first nuke. Because yeah, as you can see, I actually did manage to take out quite a bit of the infrastructure. What the hell? I guess that's the Annihilator. And yeah, actually the enemy team did think, or the Electro in particular, thought that they were going to lose, but nope. Just a bit of a spoiler, the game is actually going to keep on going. Indeed. And yeah, the second nuke I was actually going to launch around here, if I remember correctly. In fact, I actually do a bit later on, we'll see how that works out. Actually, I might as well reveal it's not going to work. Because as you can see, they're going after their own anti-nuke system. And if I did have the second nuke already ready, then, well, 50%, so 1.5 minutes to go, I believe. Yeah, 3 minutes stockpile. So yeah, if I did have a second nuke to go, then indeed. Well, closer to ready to go, then I probably would have been able to take them out. But by the time I launched the second nuke, it will get intercepted, and I was actually going to aim for this area, which was exactly where the gunship plant was, and bizarre enough, their own anti-nuke system as well. I was actually aiming at this area mostly because of the amount of Nexus that are around here. I was hoping to get as many of them as possible, but still a pretty significant blow being dealt to Electro. He's basically completely out except for his commander. But as you can see, they do now have ownership of the ocean, and yeah, as you can see, they are building mexes all over the place. They're definitely... actually, maybe I should have held on to those hovers. Well, in either case, they... actually, maybe I could have actually just rushed this stuff with penetrators. Put up a couple of radars and all that. Oh well, what can you do? There you go, so our own funnel web is up there. Yeah, probably didn't really need to transition away from hovercraft, but indeed. But yeah, the anti-nuke is built up, and the second missile is not ready. So, damn it! If I had the second missile almost ready when I launched the first one, I could have. We would have basically had them completely. I mean, there's no way they would have been able to really recover from that, losing that amount of infrastructure in one go. But unfortunately I was a bit too hasty. Sucks, but well. Oh, they've actually got their own banter as well. Not bad indeed. And as you can see now, we're just going to have a bit of a protracted struggle instead. And they got ownership of the seas. Really sucks to say the least. But well, another nuke's going to be ready soon, and do still have ownership of the left at the very least. Although, okay, Crane's going to be putting up an amphibious plant, really? Come on, I think we're a bit past that, for fuck's sake. Well, whatever. What the hell? Oh, that's my Goliath, actually. Taking a bit of paralysis damage, but overall he's actually still alive, so that would be the very heavy tank buster, doing a hell of a job busting that Bantha. Yeah, Bantha, as you can see, it's meant to be a standoff strider, which means that it's actually meant to fire from longer ranges than point blank, as you can see. It's still able to take quite a bit of damage, but by the looks of it, it will be taken out, especially with this funnel web. Bam, going after him. Wow, he actually goes up in a little nuke of his own, actually. And he's going to provide pretty good amounts of wreckage as well. So yeah, I do have one more missile, yep, stockpiled, but unfortunately at this point they do have their own anti-nuke, and it's pretty much going to be able to defend everything around here, except for this little bottom section. But, yeah. Yep, they've got anti-nukes. Actually, wait a minute, so did I launch that missile? Okay, I must have, yep. So it was intercepted. I must have missed the interception. Not that it really matters. I don't think anything spectacular happens when they... Yeah, I don't think anything spectacular happens when the missile's intercepted. Oh, that's cute. Actually, so wait a minute, where the hell... Do we still have our own comms somewhere? Because these are attack drones, which I'm pretty sure only come from the commander. Well, in either case, opponents are definitely bearing down on us. Ownership of the seas and all that. I'm surprised they're not actually trying to come in a little bit more forward. We don't really have too much in terms of... we actually don't really have anything in terms of defences. They could pretty much just rush us, really. They just need to build a couple more cruisers, maybe destroyers, should I say. Well, a couple of missile cruisers as well, sorry, maybe a couple of battleships and aircraft carriers as well. Indeed. But we are trying. God knows we are trying. I might just speed things up just a little bit, because as you can see it's mostly yeah, kind of indecisive at the moment, and we're basically just sticking around the land portion. We do have a little concerted naval attack going to do a bit of damage. The funnel web's going to suffer some pretty heavy shield loss, but at the same time it's still my Goliath is trying to do a bit of damage against the naval units. It's actually succeeding. I just get back down to regular speed. There we go. We got quite a few Likos actually. Actually, wait a minute, why didn't my ally go with... oh, okay, yep, he does have one air pad, but he should be using these bombers for something, for God's sake. I mean, they're... Okay, I suppose we do actually have a couple of anti-air frigates, but still, come on, just a couple of bombers to poke through. I mean, that would have been better than, you know, just flying them around. I mean, otherwise, what's the point of even having them, for God's sake, if they're just going to be flying around, not doing anything? I mean, especially these bloody Likos, they should be used against something, for God's sake. Oh, well. Instead, we actually got a couple of Grizzlies being built, or one Grizzly being built by Stakhanov. Should be interesting to see how that'll work out. Otherwise, yeah, we definitely lost the momentum, and just having a look, yep, I believe opponents do have much more metal and energy income than us as well, so yeah, probably not going to work out for us very well. We'll see what happens there. I kind of already know the outcome of this battle, but as you can see, there were certainly a few close moments where we could have won, and maybe perhaps where the opponents even could have won actually, but yeah, things are still going. The tactical nuke, as you can see, has got a bit more of a range from this forward placed missile silo. Actually could have placed it a little bit more forward actually, so they could target our main base directly, and unlike the strategic silencer, these tactical missiles, they cannot be intercepted by anti-nukes. The anti-nuke is specifically, strangely enough, it's actually specifically meant to be used against nukes. Who to think? I've got one nuke stockpile, so I could actually try to use it against... oh yeah, there goes the own nuke. Bam. Well, actually, wait a minute, did it penetrate the shields? Oh, I think it did, actually. Didn't really seem to do too much damage. Huh. Interesting. Well, in either case, I could try to use the nuke against their attacking forces. Not much else I can really do with it at the moment, I suppose. The game is not over yet, Jesus. Indeed. And yeah, a bit of scouting actually wouldn't hurt. We probably should have some... You know, we should have radar at the very least. Unfortunately our radar coverage... Oh no, never mind, we actually do have a bit of radar coverage. So we should be able to see that stuff. It's like I can still snipe, you know, stuff that's forward placed, but yeah. It's kind of a limited use of the silencer, to say the least. Would have been much more practical to have to have a missile silencer like what they're using, actually. Well. And yep, they indeed do have a protector. I believe they actually got a second one set up, actually. Given these overlapping circles, where's the second one? One of them... Oh, there's the second one right there, I just couldn't see it for some reason, despite the fact that it was bright blue. But yeah, actually what I could have done... maybe I could have sent in a scythe. The only problem is though, they had a second anti-nuke actually that I didn't even know about. I don't think neither of us actually knew about it for the whole round, because well, you know, after one nuke gets... after one nuke gets intercepted, you kind of don't really bother sending more nukes to the same area, so there you go. I just assume they had one to cover their entire base, which is kind of the case really, but now they've got a second one, you know, just in case. So even sending in a scythe to take that one out, the second one would have revealed itself once it fired. And to my nuke going after their base, so well, what can you do? Not really sure what the hell this funnel web is doing so close to the shore though. These ships could probably rush and take it out. But well, what can you do? I suppose I do have a couple of heavy units of my own, thankfully. The Goliath, Vanisher, even got a Kodachi for some bizarre reason. And I'm actually going to be launching a nuke far forward as well, so we definitely need to pull back though. And of course, yeah, they got a freaking detriment as well, the ultimate Assault Strider. And you'll actually get to see what effect a nuke will have on it. It's basically going to hit it head on pretty much, as you can see. And look at that, it barely takes any damage at all. Granted, the funnel web actually survived, but it was kind of a bit further away, so... Ouch. Yeah, it's kind of lucky I hit the detriments. The only problem is though, it's... wait a minute. This thing self-heals? Wait a minute, is it self-healing or is it suffering damage? Kind of hard to tell. Indeed. I didn't actually know that that detriment was even incoming when I actually launched the nuke. I was just launching it blindly at that particular point. But I did actually happen to see the detriment, and at the very least, we did actually manage to take out all its supporting forces. And the detriment, even though it's the ultimate Assault Strider, as you can see, if it's not properly supported, it can still fall to massed fire. It's definitely meant to be used against heavy ground targets. Funnily enough, like my Reapers actually, like my Reaper and my Goliath, for some reason the Reaper, I'm not really sure how exactly he's able to survive. The Reaper seems to be sort of below the main guns of the detriments. He's actually managing to get shot after shot into the detriment, bizarrely enough. Unfortunately, my Goliath is not going to be quite as lucky. He does take a bit of damage. He's still alive though. But no, he does get killed off there, and so does my Reaper. So there goes the Reaper. There goes the Goliath, still managing to take down quite a bit. And really, I mean, given the fact that our forces are kind of limited at this point, being able to do this amount of damage to the detriment is still quite something, even though it can take loads of bombs, as you can see. It's basically on our doorstep. Will we be able to stop it in time, though? That's the question. Actually, is he... Yeah, he is actually healing up. He self-heals, that bastard. Well, we did manage to slow him down, but really, at this point, we're probably not really going to be able to do much against our opponents, but we do have a couple of Grizzlies, so I suppose once they bob up over the waves, they might be able to do something, maybe, as long as they get within the shield bubble, maybe. We'll see what happens. Nuking ships, really. So what is that? Am I going to be letting off another nuke, maybe? Actually, the detriment is going to be right next to the ships as well, so talk about luck. Managing to hit the detriment twice, not bad. Unfortunately, it'll only take out part of the detriment's health, but at the same time though, it is going to... yeah, it is going to do loads of damage, so this thing basically cannot attack for a bit of a while. I don't think it can really bob up to the surface like amphibious units either. Man, you gotta have the graphics in this game as well. I mean, it's free, it's open source, but look at these graphics. Look at that nice little nuclear explosion and all that. Just gotta love it. Doing massive amounts of damage, the detriment being forced back at the very least, but they do have their own super weapon out, the Zenith. which is basically, yeah, meteor controller. They can basically get meteors to land anywhere, I think. Let's have a look at the range. Yep, they can go all the way to the very rear of our base even, so yeah. Basically, but we don't really stand a chance, and what the fuck? Stakhanov actually sent his Grizzlies to the middle? So that's what happened to them. Jesus, he should have walked them. Oh my god, talk about missing opportunities left and right. Both me and Stakhanov really missed out on crap loads of opportunities. Well, as you can see, it all adds up, and our opponents are definitely taking the opportunity to pummel the crap out of us, and yeah, after taking on that detriment, holy shit, I think can really get repaired pretty quickly by caretakers. Yeah, I mean, after having to basically sacrifice so much to take out the bloody detriments, and it's not even taken out yet, I mean, it can just repair it, we only managed to slow it down, and we don't really have too much to reply to what they're sending to us now, and we don't really have anything to reply to this Zenith. If there's one good thing that can be said about it, though, is that those meteors, when they do land, as you can see, they actually do leave a bit of wreckage that can be salvaged, although not much though, actually, 25 and 10. Okay, I believe that 10 is meant to be what you can salvage, I think. 10 metal can be salvaged, I think. Yeah, 10 metal. 25 metal is apparently what it costs to build it, as it were, although I don't think you actually pay the cost for them to be built. Yeah, 10 metal can be salvaged, and 0 power can be salvaged, if I'm actually reading that correctly. Oh god, this Goliath doesn't stand a chance. Indeed. Nope, the nuke is definitely not enough because they've got bloody anti-nukes. I have to admit it wasn't too bad against the offensive forces they used, but now the detriment is within one of the anti-nukes protection, and really, I mean, they can just bombard us with impunity from the Zenith. At the same time, they are giving us salvage. But the thing is, they can just continue bombarding the crap out of us. In fact, I'm not sure why they're bombarding here. If they can just get a radar set up, they could easily see where exactly our base is and all that. Oh well. And, oh, what do you know, actually I'm finally building up my own berth. I probably could have built it up in a bit of a higher location. But yeah, it's a little bit of a case of too little too late. We definitely did try though. I still reckon Stakhanov, if he should have sent his Grizzlies through this mountain range. Could have actually avoided these defences entirely. Yeah, just sent them straight for this mountain range. Could have done quite a bit of economic damage, quite a bit of infrastructure damage. But oh well, nope. Unfortunately, they're just going to. Indeed, yeah, they're just going to keep attacking us. And yeah, those Grizzlies, yeah, definitely were another wasted opportunity. Definitely should not have bothered sending them to the middle. I mean, come on, man. He built them in secret, and they still don't have any fucking radar coverage or sonar coverage, as kind of to be expected. These Grizzlies, they could have just walked underneath the waves, been completely invisible until they bobbed up and you know, started wreaking havoc. But nope. Well, but then again, I could have taken advantage of a few opportunities of my own. So what can you do? We've got detriments coming back in, almost at full health, and yeah, base is basically just getting completely destroyed. I believe I will actually be sending up one missile at some point. Well, I do have one missile stockpiled, so there we go. Nuke almost done, yeah, that'll make all the difference. Oh yeah, that's right, I'll actually be shelling our own base just to take out the offensive units. Talk about throwing out the baby with the bathwater, eh? I think that's the expression. Yeah, throwing out the baby with the bathwater. Not bad. Well, it's going to take out the offensive units, not like there's really much to take out in either case, and yeah, the detriment's going to come in anyway, so last laugh indeed. Sorry, yeah, that was definitely worth it. Oh god, the amount of freaking damage that was done, incredible. And those meteors going straight towards our base. Oh well, still it was quite a little game indeed. I hope you watched all of it, because as you can see, we certainly got a a lot of action happening. Super weapons all over the place. Detriments. We even got what the hell is this thing? Okay, that's actually an aircraft carrier. Yeah, we've got aircraft carriers with its own little drones on there, little helicopters, very cute indeed. I believe we can also rearm our regular aircraft as well, so you can rearm and repair regular aircraft and rearm and repair these little drones that it spawns of its own accord. So, indeed, yeah, I believe it's almost time to resign. Actually, it's definitely time to resign. Not much else we can do there. Indeed. Yeah, detriment can indeed be swarmed, but the thing is we don't really have much to swarm at that particular point. God. Oh well, we definitely did try it though. Definitely did try. I just fast forward a little bit actually. I don't think there's much else going to be happening. I do try to do a vote resign, but unfortunately, bizarrely enough, I can't actually make that happen because of the hosting settings. Not really sure why, but in any case, my allies quit, so I can actually, yeah, there we go, just resign to myself, and there you have it. Incredible. Simply incredible. Look at these freaking awards. Well, Stakhanov actually got a decorated veteran for a Firefly, which I think is one of those attack drones or something. As for myself, well, unsurprisingly, I got the Apocalyptic Achievement Award for the nukes, as well as Mineral Prospector for all these freaking mixes that I built and rebuilt. So, and of course, Svatopuk definitely, what is it, Svatopluk, definitely taking the cake, winning awards, and yeah, really being able to do massive amounts of damage for both himself and for Electro as well. So, there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. That was quite something. And looking back on this, I definitely did learn a few things as well as a couple of different points which me and my ally could have taken advantage of, but we didn't. But there you go. Big robots blowing the crap out of each other, that's what it's all about. So until next time, this has been Dame Didovich signing off.